Hi again. Yes, I'm back. Okay, now I'm actually still having the discussion in the same chapter, which is sufficiency, the three truths about sufficiency. Earlier we discussed about how money flow like water. Now I want to discuss allocation versus accumulation. Okay, so again, like I normally do, I will skip the story and just go to the main point keywords for us to take notes. Okay, this is the main keywords that I want to highlight and I want to share with you. True wealth or well-being can't be found in a static balance sheet. No matter how large the accumulation of financial assets, wealth shows up in the action of sharing and giving, allocating and distributing, nourishing and watering the project, people and purpose that we believe in and care about, with the resources that flow to us and through us. Accumulation in moderation, saving money, is part of a responsible approach to personal finance. But when holdings hold us back from using money in meaningful, life-affirming ways, then money becomes an end in itself and an obstacle to well-being. Just as blood in the body must flow to all parts of the body for health to be maintained, money is useful when it is moving and flowing, contributed and shared, directed and invested in that which is life affirming. When blood slows down and begins to stop or clot, the body becomes sick. When water slows down and becomes stagnant, it becomes toxic. Accumulating and holding large quantities of money can have the same toxic effect on our life. As what's his name? Gertrude is the name that this author has been spoken to. As Gertrude so clearly demonstrated, money flowed through her life, not in a way that ever showed up for her as finite, nor in a way that it was ever accumulated to any great degree, but in a way that she was able to receive it and direct it consistent with her highest commitments and values. When we see money as something that flows through our lives and through the world, we realize that it doesn't really belong to anyone, or we could say it belongs to everyone, and to the opportunity we have is to allow this resource, just like water, to move through the world in a way that nurtures the most people and the highest purpose. It could be said that a great fundraiser is a broker for the sacred energy of money, helping people use the money that flows through their lives in the most useful way that is consistent with their aspiration and hopes for humanity. It could be said that the best financial advisor is really someone who can inspire a client to do the same, to invest money in ways that contribute the most to a meaningful, fulfilling life. It could be said that each of us has the opportunity in our own lives to steward the flow of money, whatever level comes our way. In Haiti, there is a saying, if you get a piece of cake and eat the whole thing, you will feel empty. If you get a piece of cake and share half of it, you will feel both full and fulfilled. The happiest and most joyful people I know are those who express themselves through channeling their resources, money when they have it, on to their highest commitment. Theirs is a world where the experience of wealth is in sharing what they have, giving, allocating, and expressing themselves authentically with the money they put in flow. Interesting. Yeah. So basically, it says that if you know how to allocate the money to give, to make it flow, no, to accumulate and to allocate is different. So when you want to allocate money, you are actually allow the money to flow through you to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, to do a good things, to impact other people's. For example, like whatever we spend, when we take taxi, you know that when we pay them, that is how you flow the money to the taxi driver. And when you pay them, you don't actually ask yourself, when you pay the taxi driver, what was in your mind? Was it, wow, so expensive? Or you are blessing them with, you know, oh, today I impact someone's with the money that I have given them. Yeah. So if we can perceive that kind of like mindset, I'm not saying that you have to go through, you know, charities, or you set up your fundraiser. That is maybe at this moment not relevant to you. But what I'm saying is like daily, day in, day out, when we spend money, when we buy food, we ourselves make a conscious effort to switch the mindset that when you pay the food, you are having this consciousness that I am flowing the money to the restaurant owner, so that the restaurant owner can pay the salary to the people, where the people actually have to feed their families. So that is how the money flows, right? So when you are buying some things, you make a conscious effort to feel that way, to allow the energy to flow to the people whom you are giving the money to, okay, in exchange of their service. Yeah, so that is basically what I have, you know, like take out the gem from this book. My sharing may not be related to the fundraising, but it's more to day-to-day living, where, you know, sometimes I too have this forgetfulness. When I withdraw money from ATM, the feeling that I get, wow, my money getting less from the bank. Do you feel the same way? Yeah. So when I have these thoughts, it's actually an immediate thought. Then I realize, hey, this is not the right way of mindset. So I switch. God give me more and more money, so that this money can flow to the right person that needs it at this moment. Yeah. So basically, this is what the book I'm sharing for, you know, allocation versus accumulation. Hopefully this video is useful. If it is useful, do share this video with your friends or your loved ones. See you.